Hello people, welcome to Code Framer. In this channel, you will get a ton of content going forward, where you can learn new programming languages and frameworks. We will also ensure to give in-depth understanding of concepts that will help you to become a full-stack software developer, and also enable you to solve real-world problems. Today, we are going to know about the following topics. How irrelevant Python is in the software market. Common myths about programming. Qualities and attitude required to learn programming. How learning to code can change your life. Advantages of Python. If you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe to Code Framer, and share it with other code lovers. So without wasting any more time, let us get into the video. Sit back and enjoy. Let us discuss how irrelevant Python is in the software market. Python is undoubtedly the most popular language in the software market today. It is widely used in machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science and natural language processing, with its extremely powerful scientific tools and libraries. It is also heavily used in web development, with rich frameworks like Django, Flask, and Pyramid. These frameworks are mainly used to write server-side applications. It also has inbuilt security features, database integration with ORM, which stands for Object Relational Mapping, and MVC, which stands for Model View Controller. Hence, Python is dominant in the web development market. To give an example, Instagram is written with Python and Django framework. Python offers many testing and automation tools, like Robot, PyTest, Unitest, DocTest, Testify, etc. Automated testing prevents the code to break after production deployments. It also reduces the time and effort spent on testing. Creating regression suites with end-to-end testing coverage of application can ensure seamless and error-free deployment to production. Hence, Python is widely used in the field of automation and testing by many software companies. With such powerful data science, web development, automation, and testing tools, Python has become an extremely powerful language. So, it is widely used by many companies to create end-to-end software solutions for clients all over the world. Now let us see some stats, which shows the relevance of Python among the developer communities. According to Stack Overflow's Most Wanted Language Survey, Python stands as a clear winner among the developers. It also ranks fourth in top 5 used technologies in the world among professional developers. PYPL, which stands for Popularity of Programming Language, shows that Python has more than 30% market share in terms of its use, which is far higher than any other languages. TOB has ranked Python as one of the top 3 programming languages in 2020. All of this data clearly indicates that Python is not only very much relevant in today's software market, but also one of the most popular and admired languages among the software community. Learning Python can open up many job opportunities, as its demand is consistently growing in the IT industry. Programming is an extremely valuable skill, which has potential to completely change your life. But how does someone start to learn programming? Before answering this question, it is very important for us to break certain myths about it. Following are the most common myths about programming, which makes it look like a very difficult skill to learn. We need to have super mathematical brain, very high IQ levels, high grades in schooling, computer science background, and also need to memorize all the syntax. These sometimes intimidate people, especially from other technological backgrounds, to come into the programming world. Also among students, it often creates confusion and self-doubt on whether it is possible to become a full-stack software developer from scratch. Having such misconceptions will lead to procrastination, losing hope, impatience, and it could even stop you from trying. Actually, the truth is, which even I can say from my own experience, that programming does not need any superhuman skills. It only requires your willingness and the right attitude to learn. This brings us to our next topic. Qualities and attitude required to learn programming. It is very important to understand that programming is a lifetime commitment to learning and improving skills for the rest of your life. As the software industry is extremely dynamic and volatile, it demands software engineers to update themselves with the latest technologies and solutions to stay relevant in the job market. Following are the list of qualities which are required to learn software skills and also to become a successful software developer. First, a strong willingness to learn and grow. This is the most basic quality required to learn programming. While learning to code, you will go through ups and downs almost on a daily basis, which sometimes may result in losing interest. To avoid this, one must have a strong willingness to continue the learning process with enthusiasm and passion. Second, patience, practice and a positive attitude. These are the most important qualities to learn programming. Learning to code needs a lot of patience, because while learning, it is very important to understand the concepts clearly. Having a strong foundation about the fundamentals is extremely vital. I do not want to sugarcoat this, but a lot of practice is usually required to get comfortable with a programming language. Hence, practice with a positive mindset enables productive learning, and also ensures complete understanding of the concepts. Third, curiosity to understand concepts. It is extremely important to understand the underlying mechanism, based on which the program executes. Programmers must have a curious mind, to dig deeper about, under the hood functionalities of a program, to create optimized solutions, and solve problems with efficiency. Fourth, paying attention to details. A good learner must provide complete attention to details. To create a strong fundamental understanding of programming language, it is vital to spend enough time on research and reading about each topic. Both curiosity and attention to details go hand in hand, as they are closely linked to each other. Fifth, self-learning. Self-initiatives to learn and grow will be the most valuable trait for a programmer throughout their career. As the software market will remain dynamic, where newer technologies will penetrate the market frequently, it is extremely vital to update our skills accordingly. No one will take the time to come and ask you to learn, it will have to be a conscious effort from your side always. Sixth, adaptability to new technologies. To become a full-stack software developer, it is important to learn about front-end, server-side, and database technologies. It also involves learning about deployment servers, version control, DevOps, testing, and much more. Hence, it is extremely vital to learn and adapt different technologies. Currently, the world is moving towards artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science. So as a software developer, it is recommended to adapt to these technologies, in order to have greater opportunities and success. Seventh, logical thinking. Logical thinking is not a superhuman skill. Having a good understanding of the fundamentals, and strong hold over the programming language, will automatically enable software developers to think logically. So it is always essential, while learning, designing solutions and especially during fixing bugs. Eighth, soft skills. Certain soft skills are vital to become a successful software developer. They are excellent communication skills. teamwork and collaboration, creativity and innovation, patience and helpfulness, accountability and responsibility, time management and efficient planning. Please let me know in the comment section below, if you would like to have a detailed video on soft skills required to become a successful programmer. Learning to code provides an opportunity to engage in creative work, innovative thinking, productive results, and collaboration. It can fill you up with immense satisfaction and fulfillment, which eventually reflects in your personal life as well. This brings us to our fourth topic, how learning to code can change your life. To answer this, I will share my own experience with programming, and hopefully you will be able to relate to these changes that I personally experienced in my journey. It made me happier, made me feel more valuable and satisfied. It gave me a solid purpose in life. I was winning over my inner negativities and insecurities. It gave me a feeling of a creator and problem solver. I was able to add value to others' lives, by successfully delivering client requirements. Rather than getting scared or intimidated, I started to love problems and challenges. My mind slowly turned into a problem-solving machine, which started to reflect in my personal and professional life as well. I could feel a sense of pride about myself, and at the same time filled with gratitude. I could notice a significant increase in my level of patience, focus, perseverance and resilience. I developed skills in many technologies which increased my demand in the software industry. This eventually ensures job security. Above all, it gave me immense confidence, to face any kind of challenges or problems in life, with utmost confidence and positive attitude. Learning to code is a long journey, but trust me, life is far better on the other side. To kickstart your journey as a programmer, it is important to begin learning a language, which enables you to completely focus on the concepts, rather than memorizing its syntax. This is one of the main reasons that Python is the most recommended language, especially for beginners. I will create separate video tutorials on Python language, and about its frameworks. But, to create a foundation, we must first understand the advantages of Python. This brings us to our final topic in this video. Advantages of Python. Python is a high-level programming language, which means that it has strong abstraction from the details of the computer. For example, a low-level language deals more with registers, memory addresses, callbacks etc. Whereas, a high-level language deals with variables, arrays, objects, functions, etc., which are more useful for a developer to create a solution. Hence, a high-level language can help us to avoid boilerplate codes. Ideally, low-level functionality should be handled by the programming language internally. This makes Python very easy to learn and adapt. Python code is already interpreted, which means that all the code written in Python is executed directly and freely without compiling a program. The interpreter executes the program directly, translating each and every statement into a sequence of one or more tasks. It means that every time a program is executed, the interpreter checks through the code for errors, and then interprets the instructions into machine-readable bytecode. Python is very interactive. When a Python statement is entered, and is followed by the return key, the result will be printed on the screen, immediately in the next line. This is a very helpful tool for developers, while developing a solution or fixing a bug. So one can directly interact with the interpreter, to troubleshoot a bug, or build a block of code. Python has object-oriented programming as well. It is a programming paradigm where properties and behaviors are bundled into individual objects. Later these objects can be linked together to create large solutions. Let us not go too deep into this now, as we will cover this topic extensively later in the tutorial. Object-oriented programming is a very important concept. If it is given the right amount of time and willingness to understand the concepts, it can become your favorite way of coding. Python has a large standard library pool, which means that most of the used programming tasks are already written and scripted by other programmers. Using these standard libraries helps in reducing the size of code, and eventually it helps the developer to concentrate more on developing the solution, rather than concentrating on repetitive tasks. This highly increases the productivity of a developer. Some standard libraries include areas like string operations, Internet Protocol, web service tools, operating system interfaces, GUI, SQL, and many more. Python has a massive community today. The community is extremely supportive, and there are a lot of materials to learn Python. Solutions to most of the bugs and syntax errors are already answered in Stack Overflow, which is probably one of the main references for any developer, in order to fix any bugs or errors. To summarize, Python is a robust programming language, and provides an easy way to adapt, maintain the code and debug errors. It is the best language to start with, especially for beginners, as its syntax is very readable. It increases the productivity of the developers, as it has a lot of standard libraries, which can be easily installed and reused. It is heavily used in the field of machine learning and artificial intelligence, which is the next booming software technology. So stay along in this journey with me, by subscribing to this channel. Programming is not less than a superpower that one can acquire. Just imagine if you would be capable of creating end-to-end software business solutions for companies and startups. This can open up unlimited opportunities for you as a software developer. You can also create your own solutions and applications, which can eventually help you to establish your startup. The number of opportunities are endless, and I can keep on going about it. Stay with me to learn a lot of skills, as more tutorial videos are yet to come. I am extremely glad to share all my experience and knowledge with you. Learning is always a lot of fun. So stay focused and enjoy coding. Have a wonderful time ahead. We'll see you in the next video. Take care and cheers.